Hey guys, it's Crystal aka Queen BRZ back with another video for you. So as you saw in my last video, I have received my Racecomp Engineering Super Street 1 coilovers, and just from the unboxing I can tell that they're such good quality and I'm so excited to install them. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, so stay tuned for my installation. I fall in love too easily. Okay, so first things first, we have to put the car on jack stands and then remove the wheels, which is what I already did. So I popped my hood and now I want to show you which bolts we're going to be removing today. So first we have to remove these top 3 bolts. Then right under here, we have these 2 bolts, 1 bolt for the brake line, and then remove these clips. And then we have this end link right here that we have to detach. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and get that started and then we'll go from there. Okay, so now that the yellow lowering springs are out, it's time to go ahead and insert the coilovers. So I went ahead and supported the front lower control arm with this scissor lift, and I'm just rising it to make sure that the holes right over here align. Okay, and now to put in the bolt. Okay, so now to connect the clips on the ABS line and then this bolt for the brake line. Okay, so everything is put together with the exception of the end link. We have to put the suspension under preload before we can torque everything down. Okay, so with the exception of the end links, we can go ahead and torque down these 2 bolts here to 114 foot-pounds. Okay, so I was finally able to get the end link in just by jacking up the end link so that it fit into the bolt. And so I bolted everything down on this side and the other side, but we can't torque anything down yet until we have the suspension under preload. So the next step is to go ahead and set the preliminary ride height. Okay, so in order to adjust the ride height, we want to go ahead and take a measuring tape, and we want to hold it up to the bottom of the perch along the threads. Okay, so I'm going ahead and measuring it from here to the bottom of the perch, and as you can see I'm about 2.5 inches, but I want to get it to about 1.5 inches. So I went ahead and measured both sides, and ironically I'm at 2.5 inches on both sides, so I'm pretty much even, but I'm going to go ahead and adjust it to the ride height that I want it to be at. Alright, so in order to adjust the ride height, we want to go ahead and use this Allen key to unlock the bolt here on the lower spring perch. And this is like the smallest Allen key I've ever seen. This is like the baby dick of Allen keys. So just in case you guys are wondering what size it is, it's a really small baby dick size. Okay, so once that is unlocked, we can go ahead and turn it left to go down or right to go up. And Racecomp Engineering provides you with this tool here that you can use to adjust, but I kind of find that it's easy enough to do it without. I feel like it's almost more work to do it with the tools, so I'm just going to go ahead and use my hands. Alright, and now we're going to go ahead and see where we're at. Okay, so we're at 1 3/4. I think I'm just going to go ahead and try this and then go ahead and adjust it on the other side and see how I like it. Okay, so before switching over to the other side, we do want to make sure that we lock our setting in place. So I went ahead and did that already, and let's get to the other side. Okay, so right now we're at 2.5, and I'm gonna go ahead and adjust this to 1 3/4. Okay, I'm at 2 inches. And I went too far. Cool. I think we are good to go. So I'm gonna go ahead and lock this in place. And it is really small, and it does come pretty loose, so you want to make sure that you start to feel the resistance. That's how you know that it's locked. And right there. Cool, we are all set for the front. Now it's time to go to the back. Okay, so after initial testing, it's obvious that adjustments need to be made. So what we're gonna do next is go ahead and take the wheels back off and then lower it some more. Alright guys, so the rear is a lot more simple than the front, so I already went ahead and jacked it up, and the only thing that we have to do is remove these 2 bolts right here, and then we have one more large bolt right down here, and then right after that we'll go ahead and be able to take out the shocks. So I'm just going to start off by removing these 2 14mm bolts. Okay, so now it's time to remove the 17mm strut bolt. Alright guys, so I lied. We do have to remove a few more bolts before we're able to take the yellow lowering springs out. So first we're going to start by removing this 19mm control arm bolt, and then we're going to have to remove this end link bolt right over here. Alright guys, so I skipped ahead a little bit and I went ahead and removed the lower control arm in order to get the shock off. And now I'm going to go ahead and remove the top hat because we do need to use that for the new coilovers. I'm not using spring compressors because they're not under a lot of tension, but don't be like me, please. Be safe. So once we get that bolt out, we can go ahead and remove the top hat and then use that for our coilovers. This is what it's going to be. Okay, so now that we've removed the top hat from the strut, we're going to go ahead and put on this top perch right here, and then the stock top hat, and then we're going to go ahead and put the first nut on, and we're going to torque that down to 15 foot-pounds, and then once we've done that, we have a second nut that we're also going to put on and torque down to 15 foot-pounds. Okay, so now I got that first bolt on there, and I had to use all my lady balls to get that on there. And now it's time to do the second. Alright guys, so that was basically it. I'm going to go ahead and put this back in the same way that I took it out. I'm going to adjust the ride height and then go ahead and get it aligned tomorrow. So I'll wait and let you know what my reaction is once everything is aligned and I'm able to get footage and some road time out with my new height of my car. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to let you guys know how I feel. But until next time, I think that's all I have. So Queen BRZ out. Okay guys, before I go, I just wanted to show off my car a little bit. I am so obsessed with these coilovers and how easy they were to install. So tomorrow I'm going to be getting my car aligned, and then next month I'm going to be taking my car to the track. So I will definitely be making a review video for you all, so please stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and until next time, Queen BRZ out. I fall in love too easily. I fall in love too